Welcome back to Barrett-Jackson. Now, in just a few moments, we have this charity car going across the block. 2024 Shelby Raptor R Barrett-Jackson Edition. It's going to two great causes: the African Parks of America Association and the Shelby Foundation. Aaron Shelby, just grandson of Aaron Shelby, of Carroll Shelby. Now tell me about the foundation and what this money is going to mean for it.
Sure, the Carroll Shelby Foundation started after Carroll had his heart transplant, and he was trying to find a way to help families with children going through transplant care. So that's the genesis of what we do today. In addition to auto tech education for kids coming out of high school, we finance a lot of scholarships for kids going into auto tech programs into community college.
Right, very important cause. Now, Rob Walton, chairman of the African Parks of America Association, tell me about your foundation.
Well, African Parks Foundation is the U.S. fundraising arm for African parks based in Johannesburg. They manage 23 national parks and protected areas across Africa, 50,000 acres, employ 6,000 people, provide security in very insecure places sometimes, and a lot of biodiversity preservation, a lot of jobs.
Right, absolutely. Two fantastic causes, Craig. Now, over the years, Barrett-Jackson has raised over $156 million for charity. It's very important for Barrett-Jackson.
It is, but our partnership with Shelby goes way back. This truck that we're selling isn't just a charity car. It's a Barrett-Jackson Edition Raptor, another one of one, done with Shelby. Another partnership for a great charity for two great causes. So let's go hit the auction block as lightning should strike here. Let's raise a lot of money for two great causes. For a one-off car, you can still bid from home.
That's right. It's going to sell in just a few moments, so stick with us.
Well, that is one of the charities, African Parks. Here we have a 2024 Shelby F-150 Raptor Barrett-Jackson Edition. This is a one-off, and the funds from this will go directly to African Parks Foundation of America and the Carroll Shelby Foundation. To tell you about African Parks is Chairman of the Board of African Parks Foundation, Rob Walton. Great car collector. Give Rob Walton a hand here. Turn it on, just slide it up. There we go.
Good afternoon, everybody. Great to be here, Carol. It's a real honor to present this truck. Shelby has provided it. Shelby Foundation shares in half the proceeds in African Parks. African Parks has 50 million acres under management and 23 different parks in 13 countries. Craig, you and Carolyn, we thank you for letting us be involved in it.
It's our honor. Great charity.
It is just an extraordinary operation. 5,000 jobs they're providing all across Africa, provide security in a lot of insecure places. It's important for the United States, and I think important for the world that we manage these special places.
Well, thank you, Rob. Aaron, tell us about your grandfather's foundation.
Thank you, Craig. So Carroll started the Carroll Shelby Foundation after he had his heart transplant in 1990. And one of our main focuses is helping families with children going through transplant care. We support pediatric transplant hospitals around the country and work closely with the Children's Organ Transplant Association. Secondarily, we focus on auto tech education. Carroll recognized over 20 years ago that kids need an option other than four-year university, and auto tech is a highly desirable field to get into. We support a number of schools around the country and work closely with dealerships in getting scholarships in the hands of kids to get a better life.
And what we're going to do, you're going to write the check right to both of these charities, no buy fee here at Barrett-Jackson. Joseph, let's get after it.
Not only does the winning bidder get the truck,
package for 2. So keep that in mind, just an incredible bonus.
All right, had to get up.
Well, what Steve was just saying and what Mike was about to say is not only do you get the truck, but you also get a luxury safari adventure in Rwanda, East Africa. So, you know, this is a screaming deal. I mean, a one-of-one Barrett-Jackson Edition Raptors by Shelby, and you get to support 2 great causes, and you get a wonderful vacation at the same time.
Yeah, majorly upgraded Raptor pickup truck, not only with the Barrett-Jackson graphics in the black and red, but under hood it's been breathed on quite a bit. So a transplant itself with the GT500 V8 under the hood, which would have been a little over 700 horsepower, but this one's been tuned to 900 horsepower, and you can see custom bumpers, roll bar, 2 extra full-size 37-inch tires and wheels in the back. Yeah, custom wheels, and there's that beautiful Barrett-Jackson striping down the side.
Horsepower, Shelbyized Raptor R. This has the Predator engine in it. The truck itself is very rare, and it's a one-off for 2 great charities.
350. I had to get out 350.
We quickly jumped up to $300,000, which is the current bid. Once again, as he mentioned, the checks being written directly to the 2 organizations involved. Another example of how the people at Barrett-Jackson support great causes, and they do it by putting a great vehicle on the block. Once again, you can't buy this. This is a Barrett-Jackson Edition one-of-one.
Yeah, look at the style on the inside, too. The black and red theme continues. Barrett-Jackson embroidered into the seats. A very luxurious, comfy place to be, but these are serious Baja off-roaders that you can jump. Here's Craig again.
Is worth the price of the truck. This is a bargain right here and a great opportunity. You write off everything above MSRP for this truck, and it's a one-off, a collector's item.
Craig, why don't we have Rob tell him that the safari is a really big deal. It's a 10-day trip. It's something very special. I bet you'll be able to tell him a little more about that.
Yeah, to see 2 parks in Africa and also gorillas. Just an extraordinary opportunity. Actually, we're headed there with some folks in June to do the same thing, and maybe even get Carolyn and Craig along. I don't know. Well, but it's a great trip.
Great opportunity. You're helping 2 great causes.
Rob Walton is a major collector in his own right, has a spectacular collection of automobiles, lives here in the Phoenix area, and for a long time has been a big supporter of not just great causes, but also great automobiles.
Here's an idea. Ship this one to Africa and take it on the safari with you. Go see the elephants, all the wild animals, and go take some serious jumps.
$325,000. Once again, more money being raised for great causes here at Barrett-Jackson. That spectacular Barrett-Jackson Edition Shelby Raptor. Away it goes to a new owner with some great causes helped along the way.
We just saw the fantastic sale of this 2024 Shelby Raptor R going to 2 great causes. The Shelby Foundation. We have Aaron Shelby with us, the grandson of Carroll Shelby, Rob Walton, chairman of the African Parks of America Association, and of course, our winning bidder, well, Craig Jackson, chairman of Barrett-Jackson, and then we have our winning bidder. Your name is Trent. What drew you, Travis, what drew you to this truck?
Always wanted a Ford Shelby, and I love the color combo, and even drew me more that it went to a good cause. And I've always wanted to go ever since I was a kid to Barrett-Jackson. I'm from Iowa originally, in Midwest, and we have a home out here. And so when this came through, I was like, this is a perfect fit, and it goes to a good cause.
Now, Rob, tell me about your foundation.
African Parks manages 23 parks across Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, 50 million acres of park land, 5,000 jobs we're providing. They provide security in insecure areas and also are preserving extraordinary places just for all of humanity.
Right, and there's also safari included in this, correct?
Safari to Rwanda, seeing gorillas, and 2 spectacular parks with lots and lots of wildlife. Big 5 animals in Akagera Park, and another park, Nyungwe, with lots of interesting monkeys, primates.
That sounds fantastic. Have you been to Africa before?
I have not. I've always wanted to do an African safari. I have horses in Kentucky, so an equestrian, so this will be a perfect fit.
Fantastic. Now, Aaron, tell me about the Carroll Shelby Foundation.
Of course. So Carroll started the foundation after he had his heart transplant in 1990, and we focus primarily on helping families with children going through transplant care. And in addition to that, auto tech education for kids coming out of high school. We provide scholarship dollars around the country. So really excited about this. Great opportunity. Thank you, Travis. Really appreciate it.
Right. And Craig, Barrett-Jackson Edition truck, how did this come to fruition?
It happened, we were up at SEMA, and they asked me to come over, and we went over to Shelby America, and we decided to design it like our 08 Barrett-Jackson Shelby editions, and I think it came out great. Same designer as did the 08 Barrett-Jackson Shelbys. We made 100 of those, but this time we made one. And it has the GT500 engine in it, the Predator motor. So I think it's a fantastic truck, two great charities, and I couldn't be happier.
Fantastic. Love to see that. Big moments always happening right here at Barrett-Jackson.